Good day everyone. So we're back in our 7th installment of Let's Open a Box of 4th edition. This is Zeki Bear. Here's the box and let's get straight into it. So the 3 packs today we're looking at Spirit Link, Brass Man and I think that's the Pegasus. Let's get into it. We'll start with the Pegasus today. And as I always start with this, what cards are you hoping to see me open? Have you seen the card you like? Was it a Senior Vampire? Was it maybe the balance that we opened last time? Maybe it was the Chaos Lace. Maybe it was something simple like the Timmy. If you want to, leave a comment below. Let me know what it is that you want to see open, or perhaps what you have seen open that takes you back to this period and reminds you of the good old days with Magic and 4th edition and. Straight into it, we're Unstable Mutation, and I mean this is a staple of the blue deck. I mean especially the Merfolk deck, really great card and useful in many other decks. Sandstorm, that's a fantastic card. Not a lot of creatures had more than 1's toughness, so being able for 1 to deal 1 damage, and especially in green, which doesn't have a lot of direct damage, really good card. Amulet of Krug, let's have a look at that. Look at the detail in that arc. Of course, mentions Urza, and the flavor text is fantastic. Wall of Spears. First strike counts as a wall. This was definitely my go-to wall at the time because of the first strike. Although it didn't have regenerate and maybe not a great toughness, the 2 damage would take out a lot of creatures. Circular Protection red, certainly very useful considering most of the direct damage was red, and so certainly something you would want to include if you were playing white. Tundra Wolves. Next common, Sisters of the Flame. Energy Tap. Never used that much. And Dirkwood Boars, the standard 4/4 for 5. Next up is Alabaster Potion, the white healing potion. Of course, white stood out as with its ability to generate health and to bolster your health. Mons Goblin Raiders, staple in any Goblin deck. The rare to the back, and our first uncommon, Brass Man. We spoke about that, we've been mentioning that a few times on the covers. Well, there's the Indomitable Brass Man. The rack, okay, so opposite from the Cursed Rack, and Crumble. This is a powerful card. 1 green to destroy target artifact. That's a very useful card. And the rare today is Al-Hajjaj, or Al-Hajjaj. I remember this card, and again the 1 toughness, but gaining 1 life for every damage he deals, especially if you put something like a gaseous form, or find a way to make him do direct damage. Very useful. Okay, so that's our first pack for today. Our second pack is the Brass Man. There's that one. There we go, the Brass Man. And let's see what we get in this one. Had a bit of a blunder there. We saw that uncommon. Maybe you didn't, hopefully. You can always pause and go back and have a look. Llanowar Elves, the staple of every green deck. Mana Ramp at its finest. Unstable Mutation, best way to boost your creatures. Scrib Sprites. Amulet Krug. Wall of Spears. I'm seeing a lot of repetition. It's almost red. And of course Merfolk or the Pearl Trident. We spoke about the Merfolk deck, and well, maybe this is a portent. Maybe in this one we're going to get that Lord of Atlantis. Whose favourite was Lord of Atlantis? Who played with the Merfolk deck? Did you enjoy it, or was there perhaps a deck that you found annoying? Sisters of the Flame. Energy Tap. I've noticed how there's a definite sequence. Dirkwood Boars. And they seem to repeat themselves. Merc Dwellers. And again, there weren't all that many commons in the set, so we put the rare at the back. And our first uncommon, Soulnet. Just luminescent. Water Elemental. And you can almost see the water guy there. Hello, how are you? Can help you. You know, is he pulling him along, holding his oar? 5/4 for 5 was quite a powerful creature. And the last rare, which we caught a glimpse of with Backfire. That's an interesting card. It's dynamic, certainly. Some decks give it a go, but never really successful with it. And our rare for this pack is Mana Short. Okay, which is an instant, so it empties all the mana, and taps all that. So empties target mana pool and taps that taps that player's lands, because of course back then you had mana burn. Nowadays, not so much of a concern as it was back in the day, but certainly very important when we used to play. So, Hurlin Minotaur is the base of this one. Let's open it with the open side to the back. These are a little tougher to open on camera facing away, trying not to see what's in them. And doing a very good job of that. There we go. No salvaging that pack now. Straight into the commons. First up, Unstable Mutation. So we certainly we need a play set of those. Sandstorm. So we've seen the repeat of the sequence. Amulet. Wall of Spears. Red. Cop and Tundra Wolves. Sisters of the Flame. 2/2 for 3, not bad. Tapping to add 1 red mana. I found it useful. Energy tap. Dirkwood Boars. Let's make sure that we don't skip to the rear. And Unexpectedly, Alabaster Potion. The White Laugh game. And Mons Goblin Raiders. Hoping to see a few more of those. So the rare to the back. And our first uncommon is Life Force, which is an enchantment and has a permanent counter black spell ability on it. And Black Knight, dun dun dun, the staple, the protection from white first strike for 2 black, which is 2/2. Useful in every black deck. And Karma, wow, wasn't that just the perfect antithesis? We've just seen one of the great blacks, and here of course we see one of the great black hoses. And finally in this pack, our rare, what could it be? Meekstone. This is a useful card. 1 for creatures with power greater than 2. Untapped, no creatures with power greater than 2 can untap. So can certainly be very useful, especially if you're running a weenie deck. Well, maybe we have opened the cards that you were hoping. Maybe we haven't. Keep watching. I'll be opening another 3 in a day or two's time. And let's hope that we find those cards that you remember, that bring back the nostalgia. Once again, thank you for watching. Hit that like button and subscribe if you do not miss any of these videos. And once again, from my side, thank you very much and have a good day.